football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. He'll bring it out. It's Gresham. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a crease. It's Davidson. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And the Ducks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. A run for the quarterback. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Great place to start for this offense. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll send the back in motion. They'll try to get the first through the air. Touchdown, Bruins! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. What a grab and what a quick strike to that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Gresham. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Fights off a defender. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Gresham. Oh, the sweet feet. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Makes the catch. It's Davidson. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Moore. Lowers those pads. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes a connection. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Now it's 2nd and goal. Take it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability to stop and to run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Puts it out in the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Matthews. And they pick up the 1st down in what might be the last play here in the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And we've come to the end of 1, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl, perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here.
A shot toward the end zone. And Allen falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UCLA!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Moore. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
Man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
The Bruins in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. It's complete. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Bruins are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Makes a man miss. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running...
Oh, he's got some strength. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
to the air on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the upright. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. USC answered the bell away from the Coliseum today with an impressive victory. The Trojans knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here's a heat. Working on the right. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Going to swing it on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Turner. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll move the wide receiver. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Gresham. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. All wideouts, no backs. Motion from the wideout. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Gresham. Breaks into the open. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Quickly out to the tight end.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. 3rd down play from the gun. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden,
touchdown Ducks! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. The give on the inside. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Complete on 3rd down. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make them feel the physicality of the game.
There he goes. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Bruins have this offense rolling. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Quarterback extends the play. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him. Try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Got it! Touchdown, Bruins! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Aggressive, man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Turner. In that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but that 4th down stop kept them from getting anything on the board. The sure hands, it's Davison. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll try the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. They'll try the right side. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The Ducks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They go into the creative space, giving it to the wide receiver. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. And the Ducks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking for space. It's Davidson. Turning it on. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. He now has 63 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Oregon! Extra point here will tie the game. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's got room. Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a first down. And the Bruins, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Quick strike complete. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, UCLA! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Turner. I know he thinks he can house every... Turn, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Running behind that left side. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Moore. Rushes on him. It's incomplete. Trying a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be third down.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Quickly to the tight end. At the 35, he's open. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really
throws toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. The quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
Find some fresh air. Got enough for the first. He's up to 73 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. Now from inside the red zone. Gets it out fast. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Appalachian State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Kidd Brewer Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Texas State. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. To the air, it's Iamaleava. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground with the 41.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marshall. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Gets the back moving. From the gun on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Marshall. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Got his man out of the backfield. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
And after that incompletion as a play caller, you need to go back to the well. You can't be afraid to call what has already worked well in this game for you. You've got a tie game. You've had a lot of success, whether it's been running or whether it's been throwing. Think about the playmakers that have stepped up in this game, and don't be afraid to double back and call something that had success earlier in the game.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go with a direct snap. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here. How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Coming out with it, it's Gresham. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. These corners going to give them some space. Last chance coming up. Here's the pressure. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. What a show both of these teams